because this is what I battle. One of the most powerful illness, mental illness that is exactly what I'm battling right now. Depression and also anxiety. Just a little did you know, anxiety, really that's the most common illness that's affecting adults. It's affecting over 40 million adults in the United States. It's 18.1% of the population. Depression affects about 16 million, which is 6.7. That's 25% of the population in the United States is affected by depression. The leading cause of disability, Jay, is depression, and almost a staggering statistic, 75% of people with mental disorders remain untreated. Just by hearing that, man, what's your thoughts?
A lot of people need to be asked how they're doing, because there's a lot of people out there that's not getting it treated, and it'll turn into something worse.
Exactly. Which leads me to the next stat, which is staggering, man, staggering. As of 2017, Jay, 1 million people per year take their own lives. 1 million. Now, I don't know if some of you don't think that's a big number, but 1 million people per year committing suicide.
It's a lot.
It's heartbreaking. 1 million people, guys. Think about it. What's a lot of money to you? $1 million, right?
Yeah.
A ton that sets you out for life. Well, this is how many lives are getting taken from themselves per year. When I read that, that's 1 million families that's affected. Let's say all 1 million of those people had children. Now that's 1 million single parent households that's just not being created.
Yeah.
Just let that, sink in for a little bit. And I'm sorry if this is becoming dark, but I just wanted to give you guys, I wanted to paint the picture today. For you to walk away and realize how serious mental illness really is. What's going on here?
Okay.
Come on, Rizzo. Don't do me like that today. But what really sparked this podcast is the strength of Toronto Raptors' DeMar DeRozan, as he came out recently and was able to admit that he was battling depression. Now, on February the 17th, DeMar DeRozan of the Toronto Raptors put out a tweet reading, "This depression is getting the best of me." He told the Toronto Sun that he has ongoing issues, and that's one of the reasons why he may appear quiet and stay in his own personal space. I don't know what's going on with my music right now. All right, there we go. He said, quote unquote, "It's one of them things that no matter how indestructible we look, we're all human. Sometimes it gets the best of you, where times everything in the world seems like it's on top of you." And Jay, I want you to address this. Because that led, of course, Kevin Love and others to come out and speak out as well. But as an athlete or even a millionaire, when you have a mental illness, how harder is it to deal with like fame and fortune?
Yeah, for regular people like myself, I'm thinking if I had DeMar DeRozan's $200 million contract, I'd be happy, But with that, contract and that money, it comes a lot of responsibility and expectations.
Exactly.
Toronto didn't pay him $200-something million to get kicked out in the first or second round. They paid him that to win a championship.
Yeah, Arizona didn't pay DeAndre Ayton $100,000 to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
You're right. And then he's got family members probably with their hand out. Hey, cousin DeMar.
Coming out of nowhere.
Hey, Uncle DeMar. Hey.
What's up, Aunt?
Yeah, like, you know.
Look, I got this project I'm trying to work on, right?
Yeah. And
Look.
people don't even know them. Come try to eat dinner, and somebody comes up to you with, hey, I got that project. I don't want to hear that right now.
Exactly. Like, think about it, guys. As a celebrity, and as an NBA superstar, you're on the grandest stage.
Yeah,
You are paid for performance.
exactly.
So that's one level of expectations that can be a burden on you right then and there.
Yeah.
Then you have the money. All right, now you have $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people expect you to go out and do something with it.
Yeah.
You have family members that's been struggling for years. Like you said, they're going to come out the bushes at your house
Yeah.
after they find your address.
Yep.
Yo, what up, cuz?
Yep. They're getting your phone number from my somebody.
They're getting your number.
Yeah.
Look, man, if I don't pay this bill off, I'm going to jail. I'm behind $200,000 in child support.
It's on you, bruh.
This is what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to build a spaceship to take kids out the hood to Mars. Now, they say it's only going to cost about $3.8 million. But you got it. You good. I'll pay you back.
Sign that contract? Didn't you just sign that, B?
It's going to come out of nowhere. Then your loved ones, Jay.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't saying she a gold digger,
Yeah, I wouldn't trust nobody. If I
but
had
she ain't
money-
messing with no broke.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust nobody.
You gonna have all these females breaking into your hotel room trying to get pregnant. That's a check.
And then social media, like imagine you missed the game-winning shots and you just want to go to the gram and look
It's-
at pictures.
It's coming out of nowhere.
And everybody's calling you all kind of names.
And who can you really trust with that type of money?
Nobody.
Your agent may be screwing you over.
Yeah, that's true.
You have females that you thought loved you, but really they only wanted a baby so they can collect child support money, which is like $100,000 a week.
Yeah.
Why you think Tyrese had that breakdown?
It's true. He want to do that movie.
What more do you want from
You
me?
gotta do fast 9, 10, 11, and 12 right now.
Now, you know, you cope with all of that. Now you got to maintain an image
Yeah.
because you are, whether you like it or not,
You're a
a
brand.
role model.
Yeah.
You are a brand. You have all these expectations. Then when you go home at the end of the day, after a bad loss like Toronto had last year, sucking up the joint against the Cavs,
Yeah.
suck. But that's another story for another day. You go home after getting swept by Cleveland. You need some consolement. And you go home and you look for your wife. But she's in Vegas spending your money. You look for your kids, but they don't really know you because you on the road 24/7.
Yeah.
That stuff can hit you, and if you dealing with any type of mental illness and you don't have nobody to turn to, that could be devastating.
Could be.
Absolutely. Hopefully he still has some of his closest friends,
Mm.
but DeMar DeRozan grew up in the game.
Yeah.
So obviously your closest friends didn't have the best interest for you in the first place. So who do you turn to when you feel like just ending it all? Diddy said it the best, man. More money comes with more problems.
That's true.
When you broke, you think a lot of money is going to fix a lot of stuff until you get the money, and then everybody they're depending on you to help them out. I say it all the time with my dad. I don't like asking him for nothing
Yeah.
because I see it. He's the most well off in the fam, but because of that, everybody goes to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's not battling anything, but I'm just saying that if you are battling those type of issues, it weighs on you. So that's the deal is with some of these athletes, man. They struggle to cope with it because, to be honest, they don't have anyone to go to. sad but true. Hey, you got anything to add?
Nah, it was good.
But oh no, we got more. I'm just saying, like, to this point, anything you want to chime in? Okay. Because now we're about to get serious.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause the music. I personally wanted to thank DeMar DeRozan basically for his strength to come out in his testimony, which led me and had me build up the strength to finally come out and tell my story to everybody. If you guys don't know, but if I got any family and friends listening at this particular time, Jay, man, if you get uncomfortable at any time, just let me know.
Nah, man, I'm here for you, D.
But it's gonna get uncomfortable, but I feel like it's a need for me to share it. So for our long time listeners, I'm sure you guys know, but not all, that I've been battling depression for a couple of years. It's better now, which is the good news, but it has not always been peaches and cream like 112. Now, in 2016, I was diagnosed with severe depression after attempting suicide numerous times. Didn't work, didn't harm myself, but nevertheless, I did attempt it. I was coming off one of the worst financial times of my life. Just like 2 years removed from having one of the best jobs I ever had financially. I lost it. Then I turned around and found another pretty good job that made me happy again. For them to turn around and tell us we're going out of business. Now I pretty much got to start all over. I'm broke. I have to look at my daughter, give me this Christmas list that I can't afford anything on that. So I don't know what Christmas is gonna look like. And this is really where all of it really hit the fan around that time. So about a week later, man, it was January. Like I remember it like it was yesterday. I couldn't take it. I was just like, I'm done with this. Enough is enough. So I remember took a bunch of aspirin, thinking that would do the trick. I had a friend of mine. I ain't gonna tell him. I'm gonna say he's a homeboy, but an acquaintance that I asked for his pistol, and of course he gave it to me. And I went downtown, but I ain't do nothing that day. I definitely thought about it. Thought the pills would work. It didn't work. Just tore my stomach up. But about a week later, as the problems progress, I was like, I'm gonna give it another shot. I mean, it was about 3, 4 in the morning. I went in the kitchen, grabbed a knife, went back downtown because for some reason that's just my spot. So I always go to think. Go downtown to the waterfall and I just sit and think. Also, man, just to backtrack, that day that I had the gun, I was like, before I kill myself, I'm going to take out somebody I've been hating for a long time. So I looked for that dude. Couldn't find him. Thank God I didn't find him because I'd probably be in jail for life right now. But he was about to be gone that night. But the night with the knife, I sat downtown. This guy was jogging, saw me, talked to me, prayed for me, called the cops. Cop was real cool. Followed me back home. And I was good. The next day, I was just like, all right, that was extremely too close. I need to talk to somebody. So I went to work, talked to HR, found like a psychiatrist number and they set up a date for me to